thank y'all for coming to our first press availability for the year. We'll try to start coordinating them with the Republicans when they have theirs, either earlier or after, before theirs or after. I think last time we experimented a little bit going to do the full session, and I'm not sure if y'all like it or not. We'll talk to y'all about that. Cause I know y'all just down here what we got to say, so we'll try to take care of that. This is our first, this organizational session, and we're trying to, get committee assignments and office space and things like that. And the speaker decided to change the committee numbers, the bills that you can file this year. We applaud our efforts trying to be efficient, but it appears to me the Republican approach to government here has been, let's see how early we can get out. Let's see how many, how much paperwork we can cut down on. Let's see if we can limit bills. There's no, but without really, telling us how much cost savings and things like that's going to be. They did away with the oversight committees also last year, and we've seen the mess that's got us into. Corrections is having problems. There's no oversight there anymore. There's the children and family with the problem we have in the Department of DCS. They did away with the oversight committee on children's affairs. So the cuts they're making, it's like they're trying to show people they're efficient, but that's not what our mandate necessarily is. We should try to be efficient, but our mandate is to represent the people and do the tough business in the state of Tennessee, where they have punted on. They're supposed to be for less government, yet they have punted on probably the greatest federal initiative since Roosevelt's times with health care change. And we dropped the ball on that and said we're going to let the federal government run the biggest thing that affects Tennesseans' lives, which come down the pike since the 1940s. So they did not have the political courage to stand up to that. They've made some claims about their efforts in attracting jobs and things like that. But most of what they've done so far with attracting jobs, whether it be Amazon or Valker, Hemlock, or Volkswagen, that was all started under the Bredesen administration. The education reform, they've received some efforts, praise from the Obama administration on their efforts in education, but all that was started again under the Bredesen administration, and they've actually undone some of the things that we did before we won the race to the top. So they're kind of not facing up to the tough issues of today. They will not do anything with taxes. The hospital bed tax, which is the largest tax increase in Tennessee history, even though it was a tax that most everybody agreed with, that we drew down federal funds, it helped our local hospitals, especially our rural hospitals. They wouldn't vote for it unless it was called a fee. Politician, in reality, vowing not to say he'll ever vote for any tax increase. Nobody wants to be for taxes, but to say you'll never vote for any taxes, like a quarterback said, I'm never going to throw a pass. It's just not efficient. That's not what we have to do, because sometime or another revenues have to go up. And you kind of handicap yourself with your ability to govern. So we're concerned that they're not facing up to the issues that we need to face in Tennessee. We have $38 billion, from according to tax report, and infrastructure needs. Instead of trying to figure out a way to pay for that and increase revenue, or be more efficient, they decided to cut taxes to the wealthy, and some of the things they did last year. They're concerned about, now they're talking about vouchers and things like that, instead of facing the real problems that they face in the state of Tennessee today. So all this concerns us in their efforts. We're hoping that as they, get better at governing, are been empowered a little longer, they'll start doing to make these tough decisions. So far, they've shown no indication that they're willing to do that. It's kind of like it's old saying, y'all probably heard me use it before, but Democrats think that government can make you taller and smarter and get the crabgrass out of your yard, and Republicans think the government doesn't work, and they get elected to prove it. And I think this is a living example for that.